What's up, everybody? This your boy King Gabe here. No, you can't really see us. We did try to work that out, but it wasn't. So we're doing audio. So we're doing this one as an audio. This King as again King Gabe got Queen Tina here.
Hello, everybody. Can you hear me?
So Roger that 10-4. And also we got the rest of the Miracle crew with us. Say shout out.
AJ. And Ryan's coming in the room with the thunder.
Yeah. EJS right now eating on some food because I had a busy day today, but I'm ready to talk about
yes.
Honestly speaking, we miss seeing well, I know we can't see it, but we miss having you eat in the video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys, I'll have something coming up pretty soon to where we're gonna be all eating together on a live stream watching something. I'm gonna do it.
Oh yeah, so it's fine, it's fine. Okay, so as you probably can guess, we're here to talk about the Fantastic Four, mainly, because it's four and there's four of us, so that's kind of obvious why the four of us would be here. And like the movie state, beware spoilers.
Spoilers. We'll make certain there are spoilers. There might be spoilers if we talk about certain parts of them. So beware.
Oh yes, and one big spoiler is they are of course I think people know this from the posters.
Yeah. They
are a family, and that's ironic. I was just thinking about this. When we was talking about Superman, Casey, you pointed out, which is true, that we are a family.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're
just a different kind.
Oh yeah, as a sort of. Yeah, we're pretty much like to say I guess like them, and then sometimes like the Titans. Only difference is with the Titans we would need a fifth member though.
Yep.
Yeah. So. Yep. So this was a really good, really great movie. One way I describe it, I know there was like one way, I want to say the 90s or the 80s there. That
80s, I believe.
80s, I think it was in the 80s. Okay.
It's 80s film.
Oh, okay.
Like the 80s style. Wait, my dad said that it was kind of like 1950s style, from what I remember, but it's that similar style, I guess. I couldn't tell you because my dad's probably asleep by now, but but it's very this verse you're seeing, is its own little thing that has that style of what you see. It's not just like some TV verse.
Oh right, yeah, they play it out like that throughout the whole movie there. And
that's what I was oh, you go ahead, Ben.
And I think it actually works for the movie from what we saw. That's what really made this movie really strong. Like we had the 2005 version, which was modernized, and I will say I did the movie. The 2005 is a good movie. Yes, it's like one way I describe it. It's like somebody hands me a really hot fresh pound cake. Then when I get a hold of then the one that they try to go dark with Michael B. Jordan there. That one was probably like a carrot cake. Now I don't know if any of y'all like carrot cake, but me, I'm not really a big fan of that.
I don't like carrot cake either.
I'm not a huge fan, but everybody has their own thing.
Exactly. Well, I'll give a better example. It was like what somebody described about a cereal called Grape Nuts.
Well, Grape Nuts it reminds me of tree fibers. except it's more edible and it has a whole lot of fiber, but it doesn't taste too sweet because there's no sugar added. That you have to have your own sugar. I may have tried grape nuts before as a kid, but it was a generic brand of grape nuts, and it tastes kind of like, well, it tastes kind of bitter to me that I had to have sugar because I read the box and say no sugar added. It was a generic brand.
So that's what the 20 that the Dark Fantastic Four was like. They didn't put no sugar on the movie.
Turns out the Dark Fantastic Four came out in 2015.
2015. Oh, that's right. 10 years later. So now we get 15 years later, and not only did they give us a nice hot pound cake, but they gave us a hot confetti cake with the vanilla ice, and we had EJ's birthday.
Oh yeah.
I was like, now this movie's good.
So they waited 15 years for a better Fantastic Four reboot. 15 years.
Took 5 extra years to make it better.
Well, the thing is, if you refresh a movie, and you wait a long time, this can be an example, along with the Superman style versions.
Oh yeah, like what we got with that.
Yeah, which is another review if you want to go see it. It's on his Miracle Production channel. And AJ also has his own one. On the
y'all can check out my quick review on the one EJS channel. And I was gonna add on to what y'all was talking about with the movie, the look of the movie. That was my big standout favorite. They took that 1960 style. You can definitely see almost. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. Did y'all ever kind of think about Jetsons when you?
With the flying
yes,
car.
me too.
Yeah, now
I was getting like the entire time.
Exactly, yes, and a lot of, and then I heard people compare it to, which technically this movie got it from them. They compare it to The Incredibles because of the car.
Right back, yeah.
Anyway, but the thing is, Fantastic Four came out before
The Incredibles, exactly, yeah.
So they didn't steal it from Incredibles.
Yeah. So technically, Incredibles took it from them, and now they're trying to do it again.
It would have been cool if we have flying cars in this day and time. If they do, it'll put the airports out of business.
Oh gosh, the airport.
It does. I mean, in a way, yeah. I put it this way: if they did make that possible, probably only. I don't know exactly how, because you got to also consider knowing how to fly, how to control it. Yeah, because that's not. Yeah, it wouldn't exactly be the same as being on the road there.
And handling how to fly.
Exactly.
Because some people, you might have the skill to know how to fly, but if your nerves ain't good, we all in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's one reason why you had to have a mind like Mr. Reed there.
Yep.
A brilliant mind.
Yeah, because he was solving them equations there.
But I want to say the family dynamics between all four of them were amazing. It was literally looking like a regular family and trying to figure it, like them, going off each other's and trying to figure out about different things. And of course, there are the times that they fretted against each other,
Oh yeah. Yeah, they did a real good job with that there, pretty much throughout the whole movie.
Yeah.
And they were definitely even like the little, even with minor little squabbles. I mean, this was still a likable cast there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, even the Thing, yeah, because he was, yeah, like I really love the justice they gave the Thing there with this lady that liked him. Like hey, maybe next time you should throw the car there. And they did, and they had a really cute small scene there.
Yeah.
Not only that, but also I think they treated him better in this movie compared to the 2005 version and maybe the
Oh, yeah.
2015 version where they treated him like an outsider and a freak by the way he looks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
There's no saying don't judge a book by its cover.
exactly.
For sure.
And this movie is an example of that. Because they are focusing him on what he is on the inside but not the outer appearance.
Hmm.
Exactly.
There's no saying it's what's inside that counts. They don't think of him as a monster, just a human like everybody else. Since he
Yeah.
was human.
Yep, just like with us, just like with you know, us in general. You know, like how people,
Oh, yeah.
you know, how people probably, you know, have looked at different ones of us. You know.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that in many different ways.
But
It's
my
one
thing
of
is,
those, get to know someone before you judge the book by its cover.
Exactly. Yeah.
the thing about it, if you just want to judge me, hey, that's you. Your issue with me is
Yeah.
your problem, not my business.
Mhm.
I got my own.
Yeah.
Just like the thing, we just gotta keep soldiering on and do what we're supposed to do.
Mhm.
Let the haters hate.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So, okay, so what's some of the thing? Yeah, kind of give a little bit of what we kind of like, what we kind of liked about it, and you know, as far as going forward with the MCU there. Well,
Yeah.
let's start. Why don't you kick us off there, EJ?
Yes.
So, from what I see with the movie, the tone of it was better, more fleshed out characters, like you say, more like a family. And compared to the more recent MCU movies, this was really one of the better ones, if not one of the best ones since, would I dare say since Endgame?
What?
Oh, okay.
In MCU, I'm really trying to think, other than Deadpool and Wolverine,
Which I didn't say.
Okay,
That's
other
just
than
me, though.
I think about it because I'm not too particular about the Marvels. I'm not too particular about some of the other MCUs. This was a more balanced out because you gotta realize and I knew this was gonna happen. Ever since Endgame, I knew there was gonna be a decline in the superhero film. It's like they MCU had a lot of flops, but now storyline wise, looking at this movie, it's like they starting to get their groove back a little bit. Now it's getting more balanced. They're realigning. I know everybody gasped when I said since Endgame, but it's really, but really, there was none that like impressed me after that.
Well,
it was always
Yeah.
oh, didn't mean to cut you out there, but just a little something to what you're saying about that of, you know, before we get flooded in the comment section here, now like I say, you know, there were movies I think the only movies I had, you know, that I felt like were kind of unnecessary in my opinion were that I've seen, because there are some that I missed that I didn't get to see, so I'm not going to judge the ones I haven't seen. But the ones I've seen, Thor: Love and Thunder, I feel like that it was kind of unnecessary. But if we had to have it, it could have been wrote differently. And the Eternals, Eternals. Now, don't get me wrong.
I never watched that fully.
Okay. Okay. Well, not spoiling anything for anybody who hasn't seen. The Eternals was not a bad movie, but trying to connect it to the MCU felt like, it just only thing I'm just gonna say is it has some good stuff in it, but if you try to connect it, like you're gonna be scratching your head throughout the whole movie of continuities there.
It does make you wonder, since the Eternals are here, where were you at in Endgame? That's the good question. Where were you at on Endgame since we've seen all the Avengers in Endgame?
Exactly.
Where the Eternals have been.
No, from the beginning of the MCU.
It's like they just popped out of nowhere. The Eternals.
Yeah.
To me, in my opinion, it should have been a standalone film, like outside the MCU.
Pretty much.
Kind of like two of the
Agreed.
Deadpool movies before they went to the MCU for the fur film.
Yeah.
Yep, and and then like and then as far as like the movies in general, both ones I've seen and others have seen and I may haven't seen. The only other thing that I think is probably the flaw with it, whether regardless of whether you like or dislike them, the bit I think what the flaw was is leading up to Endgame, to Infinity War and then Endgame, you had something that was kind of building up to. Plus, like the Fantastic Four, a lot of the characters in each of these movies had more solid focus as they were being added into the universe. But then after Endgame, you didn't have no Infinity Stones to fight for, and
No.
and then on top of that, you did get more stories about these characters, but you were still getting characters added in and trying to add more stories with the existing one, and that become, like I say, even when you come up with good stories, it can become kind of a headache, even with good stories, when you're trying to keep up with so many characters, especially even for the people in the studio in the writing room.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's just
if anything, because I believe now it's at phase 5 when it was phase 4, if it's phase 5. From the first 3 phases, like you said, it's Infinity Stones they were fighting for. There was a structure. We knew, okay, phase 1, this is going to happen. Phase 2, this is going to happen. Phase 3, okay, now everything's going to really, take off now. Now everything is coming together. And this current era right now is lacking that. Of course, studio issues and actor issues have come about.
Mhm.
But it's one of those things where with Marvel, this is one of the few, since Endgame, one of the few bright spots where, though it might not be the major success in other people's eyes, critically and storyline wise, it's back on the right footing.
Right.
Yes.
Exactly.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I never saw Eternals. It was like my dad told me about it, and he was exactly like what you said. It was like, what?
Kind of confused by it there.
No, I mean, like, just in general, I watched a little bit of the the first one, but I was like,
Mm-hmm.
what?
Yeah, surprisingly, Fantastic Four is the IP
Really?
that gets it right compared to some
Yes.
of the other superheroes, where it's like, y'all done screwed them up completely.
Has anybody seen the
Like-
Marvels except me and Gabe?
Talking about
The Marvels movie, the sequel to Captain Marvel.
Oh,
Oh.
any of y'all seen that?
I saw some clips and pieces. My folks were watching it, and honestly, I was like, if a movie is not really engaging with me, I won't waste my time with it. Yeah, I might
See,
give it a
about the same here. I mean, I don't know. No, I haven't.
Well, according to Wikipedia, it's the lowest grossing movie in the MCU. It bombed.
No, I haven't. No, I haven't. No,
It,
no, I
it
haven't.
made under their box office budget.
Oh boy.
So their sequel bombed at the box office for some reason.
Yeah, it should have been.
Wow.
Yeah, like,
I think the reason why, because it may not have a better plot, and some people are just burned out from the Marvel verse. Some people tend to be like burned out because of so many movies that Marvel was releasing at the time.
Oh yeah.
Marvel
I
burnout.
agree.
it could have been that, and then old Deadpool had to rope in Hugh Jackman to get a lot of people back up in there.
Oh yeah.
Said,
And I'm
Yeah.
gonna say with
He's
Deadpool,
like they like the saving graces of Marvel.
Yeah, it was one of the few outliers with Marvel, because you bring Hugh Jackman back with basically the Wolverine, the most popular, if not the only Wolverine, and then you had a lot of the Fox era bled into that Deadpool Wolverine. So it wasn't just solely Marvel. You got a lot of Fox
Fans, yeah.
Fox,
Yeah.
There was a lot of breaking of the fourth wall, and there was a lot of fan service. But other than that, it's like we wanna we want new stories. At the same time, the stories we do know, make sure you do them right, Mark. That's the thing. And DC is in that conversation too, because DC, even though it was not as successful as Marvel was cinematically, it still benefited off the superhero craze. If you were just a superhero, in the 20 teens, we can actually officially say that now. You are guaranteed it, whether the movie was great, good, bad, horrible. It was going to be a financial hit by default.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
It's not like that.
Yep.
So that's pretty So yeah, like it's so yeah, fantastic. So yeah, and then going with back Fantastic Four, yeah, they definitely kind of went had a back to basics really feel there.
Yeah.
Kind of with the setup and everything there. It's, definitely the more I keep thinking about that movie, more I keep wanting to all of a sudden get nostalgic for watching Super Friends and Adam West Batman.
Yeah. And you go ahead.
I was just like, I was about to say, get me the Bat Shark repellent.
I was just stating that my dad was recently rewatching the second Batman.
Talking about the oh, you talking about the Tim Burton one?
The Scarecrow.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
No, it's way back, what was it? Keaton?
Michael Keaton.
Yes. He was, okay, so the reason why my dad was watching it because you could watch a movie on the plane. And so he was going from Orlando to Dallas yesterday. And so he was like, okay, I'll watch, he can buy it and watch it, watch it on the way. So he was watching the Batman, the first one, and then that one he was watching halfway. And so that's why when you mentioned reference to Batman, I was like, I forgot how, I was just watching one little scene. I was like, I forgot how dark this one was.
Oh, yeah.
To, like, Superman?
It's like with the difference between like Superman and Batman. Batman is more like front-facing, like dark intensity, and you have like a few glimmers of bright spots. With Superman, his story is so beautiful and glorious, but there are still dark undertones under all that beauty and glory.
They're kind of like yin and yang.
Yeah, they're yin and yang.
Mm-hmm.
They are yin.
And it's like light versus dark. Dark for Batman, light for Superman.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
And maybe let's say this for the Marvel side of it, with like Captain America and Iron Man.
Yep.
One is Americana, like the average everyday man, represents the average everyday man, and the other one is corporate. It's corporate, it's business, it's capitalism. So like Tony Stark represents capitalism, while Steve Rogers represents the everyday American man.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's
like if we're doing like a Marvel version of what Superman and Batman's yin and yang is, then hey, Marvel's yin and heroes.
Yep.
They got so that's I just stopped thinking about but that it does make sense. I didn't never had stopped and thought about that with Cap and Iron Man, but I can see what considering how the characters are,
And they did have an argument at the beginning of the first Avengers movie, Cap and Iron Man themselves. They had a little bit of an argument.
Yep.
Well, it is the first team up. They would have their own. They would have their differences.
Oh yeah.
That's the first time they meet each other.
So much stuff in the Marvel films that I could tell you, because I loved like a lot of them. But my dad actually started off with Fantastic Four and Spider-Man. Spider-Man was his first, though.
Oh, really? Okay.
But his favorite character was the Vision.
Oh yeah, I remember when we watched WandaVision.
Yeah, but before in the comics, he read all of Vision until he ended up got manipulated and became evil. I don't know the full story. I didn't read it. But he still loved Vision. That was his favorite character. So whenever what was it called? Age of Ultron, I think it was. Whenever Vision came to life, I was just looking at his face, like just looking at his reaction, because I was like, I want to see this. And he was just like, oh, you know how that is when you have your favorite character, and it's the first time in a movie that you see him, and you're just wondering, you understand.
It's like the total what they call the fanboy moment. Yeah. It's
Yes.
like the Fantastic Four bringing out all the Fantastics in the conversation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How do you?
Yep. But okay. So oh yeah. So
Fantastic
was there anything else that you had there, EJ?
Oh no, nothing else. That was basically what I want to talk about with that.
Oh, okay. What about you? Yeah, kind of rotate the. About you, Queen Tina, and then Case.
Talking about the movie.
Yeah.
Like you mentioned, it does have a family dynamic. You obviously have Mr. Fantastic as well as his wife Sue Storm, and then you got Sue Storm's brother, Johnny Storm, and then you got Ben Grimm. He is not related to them, but he's like a brother to Mr. Fantastic, a brother that he never had. They like, even though they're best friends, lifelong friends, but they're like brothers, they're like brothers.
Kind of like the bro thing with me and EJ there.
Yes.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I kind of and what okay and the thing I know I could see obviously me and Christina as Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman obviously.
I am so not Johnny Storm. I could be Johnny Storm actually because
Oh, I was about to say a female version of Johnny, like with Johnny with an IE. Kinda.
So I'm Grim. I'm the big rock too.
Be crushing through the walls.
I mean, well, you are active.
It's clobbering time. Well, you said in Teen Titans you were Cyborg. Oh my goodness.
That's my homie right there. Now,
I love Cyborg, by the way, and I actually am a cyborg because I have leads in my head and 2 little things in my body. So for seizures. So yes, I could be a cyborg, but I'm human.
Because I would say if we were the Teen Titans now Gabe would have to be Robin, Queen Tina would have to be I forgot
Starfire.
I'm Cyborg, but Rain, I'd say I would say you should be Raven.
I'm literally you can tell, you can ask Gabe.
She's a Raven fan.
Twin sister for Raven. But if you put me in the Teen Titans, yes, I would be Raven.
All right, now, I'm gonna tell you now. I got a good one, y'all. If y'all just want me, I know we go just a little off topic, but if there was another team, what about Code Name Kids Next Door?
Oh my God, I remember that show.
I don't.
Oh my God, that was Oh wait, but that's right. You didn't. It came on. It came on Cartoon Network. I'm not sure how many episodes I've seen, but I definitely remember watching the opening. What it was, it was 5 kids, and they was almost like James Bond type, going on spy missions and stuff like that. And their tree house was their base of operation and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Code name Kids Next Door. Battle stations.
Yeah, that was, and it was out around the same time of Teen Titans. That was a very cool era for Cartoon. Cartoon Network was before it's really like went down. Cartoon Network was that show. It was that station.
Right for
Style, yeah.
They took a lot of risks with them and Nickelodeon. I think were the riskiest with cartoons.
Yeah, they were because I could name a lot of older shows that were the weirdest ones, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, they came up with some stuff.
It had its burst of weirdness, like edgy, but it was mainly like Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon.
Exactly. Yeah, they.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd probably be number 3.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's been long.
I'd have to rewatch it to double think. It's been a while since I watched it there.
I mean, I'm just thinking back, but like, I don't know who I'd pick it, to be honest. Other than that, so.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Back to Queen Tia.
Oh yeah, what you were saying there.
I was about to say, about the family dynamic. Speaking of that, I noticed that Johnny Storm as well as the Thing, they do have a better chemistry towards each other. And this movie better than the previous Fantastic Four movies. Especially when it comes to the 2005 version, you see they sort of had like a friend of these vibes in the 2005 Fantastic Four. They become friends for a while and then they fight one another in the middle of the movie, and then in the end they become friends again. Their chemistry is sort of mixed.
Yeah, and then this one is more
genuine.
Yeah, it's sort of. Yeah, it's sort of like they do pick at each other a little bit, but it's really mild and minor there. You know, like when he had to act like they sort of did a homage to the 2005. You know, in 2005 he's like, "Hey, check this out, it's clobbering time," and he smashed it out of anger. But in this version, he had a little flame on, and the Thing actually wasn't, you know, he wasn't like outraged, man. It was just like, oh, shut up, flame off. Yeah, so
and turn into dust.
Yeah, it was sort of like a ha.
Very funny.
Very funny.
They're almost like brothers in this version.
Yeah.
And the funniest scene was at the end with the car seat there. Yeah, I'm looking, you know, now here's a big spoiler that's not a movie spoiler. Here's a spoiler, a real life spoiler. Technically, Christina and I were pretty much just looking at our future probably next year. Our future, like you see, like I was like, oh my god, now I'm suddenly picturing we have the baby and EJ and Case are over trying to help us out, and I was picturing. Case, I'll picture you and EJ in the scene, like, let's try to get the car seat in. Like, no, wait, it's in here. No, push the button here. And Christina's like, oh my god.
And the baby will look confused too.
Yep.
Like, oh boy. I do like that they added something like the baby in there, because it really kind of gave them a look. It kind of added to the stakes for the plot there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Something, yeah, like you know, because obviously, you know, someone that they care about there.
Oh yeah. I would state the thing with me that I loved about it was the family dynamic, as we've said, all three, all of us said. But the trigger warning I mean, not trigger warning. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler.
Spoiler alert, because it involves the main villain.
Oh yeah.
So there's spoiler alert. If you don't want to hear it, go up a few minutes. So my main thing that I loved, and it was because they were in the middle of their verse, but the Galactus was pulling Reed apart.
Ooh. Oh yeah, I remember that.
Ooh.
And literally not giving up on any way. Sorry, my mind's getting a little tired. Giving on pulling wise, and Susan had to use her power to get him out also with the other team. But you saw how close they were within that time of how they fought and how they helped each other, especially at that little scene, because they're small, and then you got a huge Galactus that kills every single planet. So yeah, as I said, it was one scene, but comparing this movie to some of the other ones that I haven't seen in ages, in the past ones, this is the best one that I think possibly have seen that was amazing. It was extremely amazing, and I loved every second of it.
Yeah, it's the same over here. Then, yeah, especially the fact, and they. Was there anything else you wanted to say, baby?
Well, I love every minute of the film. Like, this film never disappoints.
Exactly.
Yes.
Especially credit scenes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely. Yeah, y'all definitely check those out.
Do you understand?
The end credits?
There are two credit scenes.
Oh yes.
The last one is very, very important to plots.
Oh yeah.
I'm not spoiling.
Yep.
It's one Doctor Who character said, reverse song, spoilers, sweetie.
Oh. Well, one thing I really liked with it was okay, like 2005, we had the first villain was Doctor Doom, and they didn't really he was just he's there. Then the sequel, you had Silver Surfer and Galactus. This one did a much better job. Like, very interesting choice to make the Silver Surfer female. Okay. It seemed like they were trying to do something with her and Johnny Storm.
Make them a thing?
Yeah, kind. It's like so how'd it go with your girlfriend? So, but I do like that the little story they gave the Silver Surfer and kind of connected her emotionally with the hero. Like, so she's not which, and it does make sense because it seemed like the Silver Surfer is sort of is not a straight up villain. Silver Surfer, whether it be male or female, is pretty much like a victim of circumstance, kinda. Just pretty much a messenger, yeah. And Galactus, oh boy,
oh my god.
How many seeing Galactus? Because I didn't think to say this while we were in the theater. How many people saw Galactus? And I'm not saying it was bad. He looked good. But how many got the vibes of Magneto and the Sentinels from X-Men?
I would because that color scheme.
Exactly. Yeah.
To me, when I
violent.
think of
I didn't
Galactus,
think about that.
That's kind of the design, the way, and I guess that's the way he's supposed to look. There, but he looks similar to the Sentinels there, and Magneto a little bit like a cross between them.
to me,
But
he
you
looked
know-
like a giant version of Thanos.
Oh, really?
A really giant version of Thanos.
Hmm.
Except
I
he's a
mean-
planet eater. But he's not up.
I
He's
mean-
not here to get the stones. He's here to eat planets and destroy the world.
Yeah. To
He's a
me,
bigger threat than
I-
Thanos.
I saw a mix of stuff, but I didn't really think about X-Men or anything like that because that's what my brain thinks of. Like, not thinking on other stuff related and compared back to.
Speaking of them, reminding you things, the Silver Surfer being a female, the way her hair is slicked back and her being, basically her whole body is silver, is giving me, it's reminding me of Mystique. From
Oh,
X-Men.
really?
If she was
Yeah,
silver,
'cause that was very similar to they were very similar to each other. The one,
Yep.
which one from which movie?
So let's see.
X-Men. I'm gonna go for the original X-Men, not the
Yeah.
one where Jennifer Lawrence. I'm gonna go for the original X-Men.
The first,
movie
the
that
first
came out.
live action movie.
The first live action, yes.
Ah,
Gosh,
yeah.
I'll have to rewatch that.
Oh boy, the one where when she made that the first time she appeared, she was because they when they was talking about how the mutants were being treated. She said, "Do you know what it was like for me to have to go to school?"
And then she kicked the mess out of what's his name in the airplane. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, but that was actually especially with the and that's really, I mean, it's definitely when they like the whole movie's good, but knowing that Galactus is gonna show up, but you're not, and then when he finally does, they leading up to it is really worth it's really worth
Yeah.
his appearance there, because I mean it's the I mean they get right to the point with it, but oh boy, you'll be like, oh my goodness, oh my god, no.
Exactly.
You-
That's what you need to see in a movie that's like this. What you've seen in this movie, and it's exactly how Superman is. Like, finally got out a plot, just like Fantastic Four got it out a good plot.
Mhm.
There are two main movies right now. I always forget that the Fantastic Four are Marvel, not DC.
Oh yes.
I'm like,
Hey, well, we
I
are-
forgot.
Hey.
That's why Doomsday is coming.
I know why you probably think Fantastic Four is DC, because that color scheme is a very
Oh,
yeah.
squeaky clean color scheme.
Yep.
I mean, it's just one of those. I was like, oh yeah, but it was just because they came out at about the same time,
And speaking of that time, I definitely like how they incorporated that cartoon in there of them, tie in with
Yes.
their. So it's sort of like what they did with Captain America.
I
When it's like
love that cartoon.
when they, you remember the first Captain America, the first Avenger, when he's who is gonna
Yeah.
fight the
Yeah.
and had his but they did the same thing with this, with the little four cut, because I was like, oh man, I remember that cartoon when I was a kid watching. I know they probably came out before my time, but yeah, they were, they aired reruns of a lot of these old shows.
Oh yeah.
That's how
Yeah,
we learned. I watched Super Friends before I watched the Justice League.
exactly. Yep, I did too.
So it's like, and then that was the same time the Batman animated series and Superman animated series was out. So we were getting educated about all these superheroes. DC, and then of course, Marvel had the X-Men, which was the most popular.
We
Fox, Spider-Man, and of course Fantastic Four, Hulk, and Iron Man, and the Avengers. They had a cartoon.
oh yes, and fun little fact also relating with Fantastic Four. Did you, any of y'all ever know? And I hadn't seen this one, but I saw a clip. Hey, did any of y'all ever know there was a time when Fantastic Four was facing Galactus and Ghost Rider showed up.
Whoa, he did? He showed up?
And Ghost Rider.
I actually heard about that.
He actually made Galactus feel the pain of people that he had eaten on those planets.
Ooh.
He said, "Feel
Wow.
feel their
I
pain."
remember.
And
I remember hearing about something like that. I never read the comic, but I remember that. Nice, you mean.
yep, he did. He did that, and then he rode off, leaving Galactus with PTSD.
Oh my.
Oh, lovely.
Like, whoa, yeah. Like he's like, yeah, feel all that pain. Okay, y'all, bye.
I think he's never gonna destroy the
Bye-bye.
world again in this version.
Well, we're about to. Looks like from at the moment, it does seem like Galactus might be gone, but who
At the
knows?
moment.
We noticed that the Silver Surfer sacrificed herself to stop Galactus.
Yeah, that I did not
Yeah.
see that coming. Actually,
She sacrificed
I saw
herself
it.
instead of Johnny.
So-
I knew that she was gonna come up and save
So-
Johnny.
that was kind of a good way to bring full circle that little thing that they were trying to do with her and Johnny.
Yeah.
Another thing is, where did the lead Galactus? That's the question. You know, you don't know if it actually was a black hole or not. You know, or
It's-
a transformation. You know, whatever they're called in the movie.
Yep, that it does. It's sort of. I think that's their way of having people to
Yeah.
come back to find out.
Yeah.
Yep. So. Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry about my yawn.
But yeah, and I think so. Pretty much just to wrap up the last of this confetti vanilla cake. Say, I'm definitely gonna say it would. Like I say, this actually, I actually heard word now. It's probably is true, and then again, maybe it might not. People. There's always a lot of talk on the internet about where things are going. Not just the MCU, but even like with DC and other movies that's been coming out recently. But there is word going around that after Doomsday, Avengers Doomsday, Avengers Secret War will reset the MCU.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And
Like
I'm
after
wondering
the
how that's gonna happen. Sorry about that, Christina.
was about to say, like after Secret Wars, they're gonna have reboots of all the Marvel films. All the films will just be rebooted.
That's like I say. I'm not sure if it's true or not, but that's what I've heard say is Secret War is supposed to be like their Flashpoint,
Yeah.
sort of like
Okay, one more thing about the Fantastic Four that I got kind of ticked off at was they didn't show much of Hawk Girl's background.
Oh, you're talking about Superman? Oh, Superman.
No, yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry, my brain is thinking. It's 10 something at night. Just like AJ, I'm tired too. But what I'm saying is, I don't like whenever there are characters in a movie, and they're like just referencing a Hawk Girl here. You only saw her in the background, and you didn't see much of her being there. And you only saw maybe a little bit of it. And what I'm saying about this, I'm referencing are characters like in Fantastic Four here itself. you should see more of the back of the character and where their backgrounds are. Just like in this movie itself, Fantastic Four, you saw all different sides.
Oh yeah, they gave us the backstories of all of them there.
And that's what I was stating, comparing Hawk Girl and just her being there, pretty much, and then this, So, I know it was a different movie, but I'm stating just in acting, in characters.
Well, yep. Well, at least, and they might possibly do some more. They might like usually. Now I'm not. Now sometimes sometimes they don't, but most of the time they will horn in a character that might not be there much, and then later you'll start seeing bits and bits more about them, sort of like Black Widow. But now the only complaint with Black Widow is why y'all wait so long to put her movie out.
After she died on Endgame.
Exactly.
Yeah, shouldn't her movie should have been come out after Civil War, because that's when it took place.
Exactly.
I think the Black Widow movie is more like a prequel.
It is. That's why it should have.
Yeah.
Because they waited way too. Like, I mean, at least with something like Captain Marvel, where they did have to go back and then hey everybody, Endgame, where's Fury? At least she's that. It's somewhat a better connection. But Black Widow, now we wait till we get after Endgame and she dies. Oh, by the way, this is what Black Widow came from and everything. Hope y'all enjoy it. Bye.
And we didn't reference she had a sister.
And she'll appear in some later projects.
That was so backwards of them do it like that. It's like, come on.
Oh boy.
Seriously.
Yeah, because then that could kind of confuse. Like, just say somebody who, like when I first got into the MCU, I got in Avengers and I had to go back and watch Phase 1 to see what I missed. But just imagine if I got into the MCU right at Endgame, and and then Black Widow shows up, and I'm like, but wait, didn't she die? Wait, what? Huh?
What? What? Yeah.
I'm so confused.
Like, did they resurrect her from the dead in the Black Widow movie?
And then they're talking about the events of Civil War, and I'm like, wait, what? But wait, what is this? I just saw her in Endgame.
And that's why in some comic book movies you have to be very, because X-Men make this mistake a lot of times. They start Xing off one too many characters at one time. You have to be very, very careful on which characters you X off. Because if you want the Sting to be there, you want to make sure your series or your franchise can go on without.
Yeah.
Because if you just start Xing off characters for no reason, it's like, now we got to bring them back because that didn't work. Well, now you just did that in vain.
Yeah, like they sort of like with sort of the I know this probably like what they did with the mistake they made with Deadpool there.
Oh yeah.
Because they in Origins when they I don't know what they did to Ryan Reynolds, but it was like,
I had no clue either. I was just like, what?
Yeah, he just had him like this, just eyes and no mouth. He looked like the Question from the Justice League, but with eyes.
Speaking of that, they made a His He parody about Deadpool, and they treat him like a mannequin in the His He parody.
Yeah,
I was just kind of like, what? Is this
the way they move.
Deadpool?
Yes, and look like Wolverine looked like it wasn't scripted. What he said looked like that was like Hugh Jackman was confused for real. Like, wait, looks like they finally found a way to shut you up.
Like it's ad lib.
Like Hugh Jackman is the audience now. Yeah, cause as they say, but that actually is but yeah, that's like you say, yeah, definitely with this is what it's bringing about. It's, this how Fantastic Four has the effect of bringing out a lot of fatisms there.
Oh yeah.
They do.
Oh yeah, but um, so let's see. What? Oh, that's right. So was there anything else anybody had on it there?
I mean, so me, I think everything they made so much better.
Exactly.
And to my score about like different of the visionary type styles, I'd say pretty much almost 9 out of 10. That's it's not 10/10 because there are some little knickknacks that are not. But acting, I'd say about 8 out of 10 because it was really good, but to me it kind of seemed a little plain.
Oh yeah, I get the
But
sound.
in the emotional parts, it was really good. But recommending seeing 9 out of 10, yes, I recommend. So I'll stop it there and let's. Who's next?
Okay. Oh, okay. You want to give your rating, EJ? Then?
Yeah. So my rating visually for the movie, 10 out of 10. I love the aesthetic and the style and look of the movie. Just like what Rain said, acting wise, like an 8 out of 10. There was some, parts where it was kind of dry, but then, once the emotional part did, it was very good. And all in all, and I'm not gonna say I'm gonna usually rate this high. I'm gonna also give it a 9 out of 10.
Okay.
It was really that and the reason why I put it so high, I didn't expect it to be that satisfying.
Oh yeah.
I didn't expect it, and when I don't expect you to be that satisfied, and you go above and beyond what I expect you automatically boost up your rating.
Like my dad was fanboying,
Oh yeah.
and doesn't really do that in movies, but I was just hearing him different, like, how we fangirl or fanboy over stuff.
Exactly.
And you're just like, yeah. That was pretty much like the same, but we were also reacting to a lot of the emotional scenes. Because I was like, no. At some point.
Yeah, I was especially the fight with Galactus. That was, oh my goodness.
Oh yeah.
The baby, Mr. Fantastic being stretched. Oof.
Yep.
Yeah, and and what EJ was saying, with what his expectations there. That actually that sort of made me think. I know this is from Disney, but it's made me think of the live action Lion King, Timon and Pumbaa. I was not expecting their Hakuna Matata in the live action movie to be as good as it was, because first thing I'm thinking like oh yeah, okay, yeah, it's gonna be funny, it's a comedy. They bust out singing, all of a sudden Timon Pumbaa's like they start vocalizing that stuff, like, okay, where did American Idol come from? I was like, okay, Timon and Pumbaa, I didn't expect y'all to impress Simon. I was like, wow, they told everybody for that movie to sing good.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
So that was, it kind of made me think of that there. Yes. What would your rating be there, baby?
Well, for the acting, 8 out of 10. Their acting is good, but it still needs a little improvement. But the emotional scenes are incredible. 7 out of 10 for the cinematography. Some people say that some of the CGI is a bit horrible, but it still needs improvement. Overall, the film, I'm just gonna give it a 9 out of 10. It's still good though, but everything has its flaws. But they can always improve. They can always improve.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sort of like with Superman.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not a bad film.
Oh no! Oh no! Yes.
It's just like it's just high. It's just like higher compared to the other Fantastic Four films previously. I know the Fantastic Four we seen the 2005 version. I'm just gonna put it in the middle, and Dark Fantastic Four for 2015 is just gonna be in the bottom.
Yeah. The dark.
Yeah.
The dark one is like the. I'm just gonna come out and say it. The dark one is like the current medicine I'm taking for my foot after I just got my shot and leaving an aftertaste in my mouth that's
Bitter?
so bad.
Let me guess, bitter.
Yes, that's like I say, it making my foot feel better, but oh my goodness, it ain't something. It ain't no candy.
It's not like a walk in the park.
Mm-mm. So that's like the dark one. I don't want much of that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
And I think that's the only movie that did not get a sequel. The only Fantastic Four
Oh yeah.
that didn't get
Yeah.
a sequel.
Yep.
A sequel, yeah.
That's pretty. Well, my
Good.
oh yeah. Well, my rating on it. Let's see. Okay, story. For me, in my opinion, the story, definitely. I give the story a 10 out of 10 because I really like what happened with what they did with the baby. That
Oh yeah.
and
That was a huge thing.
exact and I guess another reason why that would be, and I guess it's also kind of a personal thing because I'm thinking of me and Christina with trying to have a baby and everything. So, and
Yeah.
I kind of it almost like the movie spoke to us for a second because they say they had been trying for 2 years and I was like how long was it with me? 2 years that we were trying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, so
That's,
Ironic.
brother and
so I guess
same thing, and then went into foster,
so
and they met their first foster kid, and it just went from there.
yeah. Well, I guess if
Now they have have adopted niece and 2 nephews. So,
oh, okay.
but they literally you wouldn't be able to tell that they're not all related.
Oh yeah, because they're so close there.
Yeah, it's funny because Coulson, who's the smart one, wants to become a zoologist. You have to watch what you say to him because he will remember every single word you say.
Oh,
He's that type of person. But when he never really knew his past. Like he has a half a sister who whenever she was over at back before she went back to her biological dad, who also was actually in the foster thing with his girlfriend. Anyway, she clung to me, and my heart was just like, ooh, And what I'm saying about that is, no matter where you're from, what blood not, adopted in, adopted out, it doesn't change. It doesn't change the fact that you're still family.
oh yeah, yeah. Sort of like
And that's what I'm saying. And like this, like in the movie, you're still gonna be family.
sort of like with us there.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
anyway, I will let you continue.
Oh, so yeah, it definitely, because I was like, well, if this movie speaks to us, then that means, yeah, I guess 2026 we will bring forth a baby. Then a year later, a Silver Surfer will come and announce a big giant coming to the Earth, and me, Christina, EJ, and Casey will have to fight the giant.
I wonder what will happen.
It's like,
All the time.
oh boy. But what will we do when suddenly Robert Downey Jr. shows up?
Uh,
Oh, I wonder.
Hey,
I'm so looking forward to that.
oh yeah.
And
Yeah,
how he is going to act as him, because he's an amazing actor.
Oh yeah, he did.
And coming from Iron Man, and now he's not in as Iron Man. He's now Doctor Doom.
Well, I think it has to do with the multiverse thing, like how
Yeah.
people are different versions of themselves there.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna go more into detail because I'm getting tired. But like the Spider-Man No Way Home.
Oh
You
yeah.
know,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
that type of situation. You know.
Yep. Well, so yeah, 10 out of 10 definitely with the story, especially from a personal perspective. The characters are definitely a 10 out of 10 for me because, like I say, it was just
Yeah.
a really delicious piece of cake.
Oh yeah.
The and pretty much the overall, like the action and stuff like that, and then the setup, like the that whole 60s vibe. I would definitely give. Bottom line, I just give the whole movie overall 10 out of 10. As double toasted would say, but I'm gonna use a different word than what they would say. They be having full price, matinee, and rental and all that. But they have a rating over full price. I'm gonna say mine would be better than gold.
yeah,
and cue in an audience cheering.
better than gold.
Yeah. So, yeah, have a bunch of gold coins from Super Mario Brothers pop up.
Oh,
Yes. so yeah, this is definitely a great movie, and it's real. Like I say, and that's and all definitely the reason why. I was like, well, we got to at least get together for this movie because it's four of us, and and then there's so much that it relates to with us that when we first started the Miracle Crew and everything.
Let's be honest.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think the Fantastic Four movie is better in the '60s time period than the modern day time period
yeah.
because of the family dynamic, as well as trying to build stuff that is more futuristic.
Oh yeah, because I guess it's like the today's tech would look like futuristic to the '60s there.
It would.
Yep.
Yep. So it's it definitely definitely a must have, and like I say, I definitely look forward to like I say, I don't know if hopefully maybe we can get together in person, or if a backup would be audio, but hopefully we can get together in person one last time in October for Scooby Doo to see how it holds up.
Which is going to be interesting because I haven't really watched much Scooby-Doo films, so that'll be fun.
It's gonna the Matthew Lillard first live action film, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I know a lot of us know that movie almost pretty well there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But no, I haven't watched any Scooby-Doos in a while.
Oh yeah. So that.
2002.
Oh yes, that'll be the best way to pretty much be as far as like Miracle Crew gatherings for the year there.
Yep.
Yeah, then we just see what next year bring. Probably. Man, say as far as I'm concerned, probably be like Happy New Year, everyone. Gabe, I'm pregnant. Woo!
I understand you're optimistic,
I'm
but
not
we
gonna
don't know
say a
that.
word here.
Hey, we got it. That's the whole point. That's like my folks and ministers at back at New Bethlehem. Have faith, baby. Gotta speak to the mountain.
Yeah. I'd rather just let it happen. I'm just that type of person. Just let it happen.
Oh, yeah.
No matter what year it is, I'm just letting it happen.
Oh, it will. It will.
Yeah.
Just like how me and you got married.
It's patience.
All right.
And it's also in God's timing.
Oh yes.
That's right. It's the right time.
Yeah.
The point of time.
If you're pressing on it and pressing on it and pressing on it, you might get it, but it's God's timing. He might not give it to you yet because He might want it at a certain time in your life that you need it.
Oh yeah, like certain preparations and all that. Yeah.
Yep.
Because they always say the Lord knows you better than you know yourself. Yeah.
Exactly.
Although I'll be honest, talking about in lines of miracles, yeah, I think technically, in some cases, you like you say, being patient. Some cases, you might not even when I first met Kristen, I was thinking I just want to get a date, and next thing you know, it's like, hey, Gabe, she be your wife. It's like, what? Yeah, that was brought to me quick. I knew I would get a wife, when I grew up, but I did not know that she would come that quick there. That was God kind of door dashed this one on me there.
Because God's timing, what God has for you is for you, guys.
Yeah, sometimes. So like I said, we ended up with like this. Yeah, I have no doubt about what would be to come next there.
Yep.
But like I say, and it's very ironic that was the intro of the Fantastic Four movie. Them stating, the length of time they waited before they finally got their baby.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, definitely great. Let's say, like I said, so anything before we close it out? Yeah.
For me? Go ahead, AJ. Sorry.
Oh no, I'm good. Look, I'm about to say I'm about to go and close it out on my end because my eyes getting heavy and y'all don't want to hear me snore.
Oh, it'd
Anyway,
be like me when I fell asleep on the phone. In case we're like, Gabe. Oh, okay, Gabe. Good night.
Oh yeah, it has happened. It was hilarious. I was like, Gabe, okay, we should get off the phone.
And then my mom called me like, Gabe, you fell asleep with the phone off the hook. Oh boy. Okay.
That was in the high school age.
Oh yeah. Well, of course, it ain't no hook now because we got all these iPhones now. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess it comes to an end for the review. And everybody's gonna head off. But I'll let Gabe talk.
So hope everybody enjoyed what we all had to say there, and also the extra fantastic information that this came along with it. I mean, and be warned that will happen. We like preachers when not all preachers, but preachers that I've grown up with before Brookwood. They was a last thing I say, and I'm closing and ramble. So
Yeah.
We kind of caught that from them. So anyway, nothing else said. Like I say, make sure y'all definitely go check the movie out for yourselves there and get and see what you think of it. If you're watching this and you didn't mind the spoilers or not, or if you have seen it, have a little comparison of, so that's what they think. Oh, but this is what I thought, though. Yeah.
Yep.
So definitely like, share, subscribe. Let us know what you thought of the. Let us know some of the things you thought of the movie, how it connected with you, and stuff like that. Family friendly, please. It is a family movie, and
Yes.
definitely buy available books. Support us on the Patreon, just like our Patreon Iceman Universe, and check out his stuff as well. Also, support us, the Miracle Crew, our Fantastic Four. Yours truly, Queen Tina, Big Sis Casey, or should I say, Rain Roberts bringing in the storm. So she's gonna support us on that Patreon. Support that Miracle Crew so she won't bring the storm too rough on you.
Yes.
And of course, the one EJS who was singing his heart out at Family and Friends and gave a speech almost sounded like he was preaching at church Sunday. Yeah, y'all. It's like, definitely support us and hang out with us on them live streams, Discord, Facebook, and tell each other some stuff on that McCary app. And without further ado, we are going to close out late at night, so we're going to close out and get us some sleep.
Yes. See you guys later.
Good night, everybody.
All right. Peace out.
Yes.
Peace out.